levels on the Senna Yasuo and then look to match them back up. Ornn should be relatively safe in terms of the lane swap as well, given that he can play with relatively towards the Raptors. Yike. Hang on.
Yike can look for this. He goes, gets the level 6, flashes forward. SkewMond's going to flash away, but Vladi's there for the chase. Caps dives in, looking to seal the fates of Vladi and Yike, and with Broken Blade moving first. The flashback from Caps as he tries to get onto Vladi. No summoner on Vladi. He's down for first blood. Yike caught up as well. Flash with the Ruthless Predator stun, and Yike tries to escape with the shield. It's not enough. G2 find 2 in the mid lane.
The roam from Broken Blade.
From G2, they're going to respond by looking to get some deep vision on the top side of the map. No grubs, of course, to be able to respond with. But about a 10-minute dragon means that follow his jungler around. Of course, not the only AD carry to do it.
I do think, though, there is a world where you do have to start to roam because you do want levels on Caliste, which is the other thing with Caliste.
Dodges the solar flare, just gets slowed by it. Hansama walks past the wind wall, exhaust going down. Caliste tanks an extra tower shot! Caliste is down, and that's 3 kills.
Unfortunate for Caliste there, ends up falling, but nicely done by the G2 bot lane.
Oh, so at the very last, oh, hang on, the top lane dive.
TP coming out, G2 will call off the dive. Call of the Forge God, though, from Canna as he makes a prayer, and Broken Blade is on the receiving end of it. He pops the Dominus, tries to get away, lands the stun as well. He'll go back in. SkewMond using his own ultimate for a little bit of CC. Cap's going to try and get away from Yike here, who does have an ultimate of his own, but for the moment, shouldn't be able to chase Caps any Vladi. The Dragon up in 30 seconds, but G2 just using the pressure they have in the bot side to gain control of this jungle right now. He might look for a little bit more. Yike dashes forward. Labrov goes in, the solar flare, the CC, the shield of daybreak. The root coming out as well with the Zenith Blade follow-up, but Yike dives in with the Moonfall. Can't get the CC down in time. I'm not sure Caliste would have wanted to follow in with the last breath of his own, and now Targamas and Caliste need the help with their mid laner.
They want more. G2 is looking to dive this.
Targamas is on the wrong side. Targamas is just dead. Like, he sacrificed himself to make sure his AD carry would get out alive. He does. Labrov actually dies the tower here. I think if he pathed up, he might have been able to get out in time, but in the end, it's a 2-for-1 exchange.
TP, I feel like there, but at least they should guarantee them the dragon off the back of it. But as we're moving into this, I feel like people forget a lot that Leona can just flash Q.
Yeah.
Because we saw Labrov do exactly this into Mickey when he was on the Poppy. And now again, you end up with Yike caught in the same position, but it might be Broken Blade now, Cos.
Canna has the call of the Forge God. SkewMond does have flash, will use it to dodge away. Broken Blade has a tower a while away, but instead he dives onto Caliste. And Caliste is down again. For the second time this game, he falls. Broken Blade will fall for it, but he got his. He got his 1-4, never mind! Never mind! He just slices and dices, and Carmine Corp are unable to collapse on him quickly enough. Canna's still on the chase. He will find him in the end. It's Yike.
Caps. Hey, even the best of us can miss those combos. Nice side steps from Vladi as Yike, he doesn't know.
He does not know, and it's a shield of daybreak into his Zenith Blade. The Moonfall from Yike tried to get to the wall to flash it. Wasn't there in time. Labrov takes the kill. Targamas has to flash away from Caps. The TP coming in now. Vladi in the middle of them all. Flashes immediately. The Zenith Blade for the follow-up into the Strangled Thorns. Vladi locked up. Labrov walks away. Battered and bruised, but still alive. And the same cannot be said for Carmine Corp. Caliste falls again. 9-3 now the score.
I feel like this has been the story of the series. A neutral right now, it seems.
I think they want the call of the Forge God in a choke. Labrov steps to the side, goes back in with the Zenith Blade, and Caps is there for the follow-up. Caps diving onto the back line, and Stranglethorns comes out, but doesn't really hit on to anyone. G2 have already killed off Yike, and it did reek of desperation there from Carmine.
It's just that it's very difficult to find those chances, because G2 are not setting up as like a big chunky unit. They're kind of playing for these quick picks in smaller groups that makes it very difficult.
Labrov is positioning to make sure that he can't.
Okay, so they're the 15%. You know, that happens. But KC, they're getting closer.
Dawning Shadow.
Okay, they're not getting any closer.
They say the day is darkest just before the dawn. For Carmine Corp, it's pretty damn dark right now.
Labrov is about to light things up.
And he is, jumps onto Canna. Targamas tries to flash the wall, the solar flare, stun follow-up with a Ruthless Predator. And Targamas is deceased, bereft of life. He rests. This goes Gabagi. Hansama should go Gabagoot, you know? Like, you can't just expect him.
Completely. You guys make complete sense.
Should deny some to regain control over that area, but the problem is you don't have Call of the Forge God still for about a quarter of his cooldown. Canna is going to go in here. Bellow's Breath, Solar Flare goes on to Like. There's the follow-up, but there's no last breath coming out from Caliste. Didn't want to fully engage. The lock up onto Broken Blade and knock up onto Labrov. The Strangled Thorns coming out as well, and Carmine Corp have chunked
the pit. Now that's unavailable.
Vladi is answering bot wave right now, and because of that, Labrov decides it's time to go. Solo player, Strangled Thorns, and Yike is done for. The Caps again with a banana combo. Get this guy some potassium, because apparently he doesn't have enough. G2 still find a kill, and they'll take the mid lane tier 3 from it.
Yeah, they get some iron in them anyway, being able to take down these structures in the mid lane, but for G2, it's just every time they're finding these picks, KC try to get some vision control back, and now they get to fall over towards that Baron.
I mean, it's going to have to be some sort of miracle. Can Vladi perhaps steal it with a shock blast?
No.
No, he cannot. He tried, though.
It's also the problem with these plant-based junglers is they can put plants in the way of things like a shock.
Dragon Soul now on the cards for G2 as they're already in position.
Caps is...
Okay.
Oh, they jump in immediately. And his fate is sealed. Call of the Forge God going in as well. Now can Carmine Corp find more? Broken Blade pops up with Dominus. Kano's on that front line. Stranglethorn's coming out as well. G2 looking for a little bit more poke. Caliste now going forward with that last embrace. Onto Broken Blade. The Drake resets. Carmine Corp found a great pick across the wall. Onto Caps.
Caliste getting the heal up off that wave in mid lane as well, so KC feeling a little bit stronger coming in towards this. SkewMond has no ultimate available. And Sama playing out of the position to actually get engaged on.
Canna has TP. Broken Blade does not, and G2 will give it up. Yep. Carmine Corp find a pick, they find the Drake. G2 didn't want to take
advantage, and it's only really Vladi who can clear these waves, so you can see them spraying them across the map, or Broken Blade going topside. But there we go!
They dive in immediately, the last breath as well. SkewMond pops his Zonya, Caps goes in with the face sealed, he'll kill off Caliste. Strangled Thorns on Yike, and it worked once, but at the second time of asking, G2 were ready to jump in and immediately punish. Canna now trading with Broken Blade. Caps is on its way across. The Ruthless Predator from Broken Blade into the slice and dice forward. Call of the Forge God from Canna. Still lands the knockup. BB flashed the wall though and got to safety. The inhibitor in the bot side has fallen. Carmine Corp trying to defend 3v5 now. And their first Nexus tower is already forfeit.
G2 continuing their siege. They know they have the numbers advantage. Vladi forced to flash away.
Caps jumps onto Vladi once again. They will get the knockback. Vladi's still alive. Labrov going in with a Zenith Blade, but he's locked up in the end. Vladi is jumped on by Broken Blade. And now with the Nexus Bear, Labrov and co will go 2-1 up and be one game away from Grand Finals.
G2 taking themselves to match point, a convincing win off of a strong early game, and again, it seems to be the decider in this, who can get control in the early stages.
We're going to go to a short break. We'll be back with what could be the deciding match of this series. Don't you dare